Jared Sandler is going to join us from 105.3 The Fan and help us break down and make sense. Well, there's no way to make sense of the Cowboys, of course. How are you going to make sense of them? But cut through some of the noise. And his coverage is brought to you by MyBookie.AG. And don't forget, with your deposit to MyBookie.AG, they'll double that deposit with the promo code FANCRED, FANCRED. Thanks a lot for joining us, Jared. I appreciate it.
What's up, Brooks? How you doing? It's just a pretty calm, not dramatic at all day here in the DFW Metroplex.
Yeah, I don't even know really where to start. But so let's just look at the game. All right. What is your thought about some of the questions about personnel going down the stretch, the players that were on the field, off the field, whether it was Zeke, whether it was Cooper, whether it was Cobb? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so let's start with Zeke. You know, on that 3rd and 1, you certainly would like him on the field, but if he was gassed, he was gassed. And we've been clamoring all year to give Tony Pollard some opportunities, get him touches. And, you know, when he has gotten touches, he's been effective. If he doesn't fumble, then obviously, you know, we're not having that discussion. He just can't fumble in that situation. But I think to me, what was incredibly egregious was that 4th down play, the pass in the corner that was broken up. It's not an issue of, well, they targeted Michael Gallup because he probably had been their best receiver, if not Randall Cobb, but the fact that Cobb and Cooper weren't on the field. And you got the 3 timeouts. And sure, you'd love to keep the 3 timeouts for a situation where you don't get the 1st down. That way you keep as much time on the clock as possible if you were to get a 3 and out and stuff. But, you know, for me, with as much time it was left, I'd rather my best players be on the field. So I don't know, you know, obviously players are going to say what they're going to say. Coaches are going to say what they're going to say after the game. Sometimes they say things to mask realities. So if Amari Cooper just didn't have that son of a gun in him to be on the field, I take issue with that. You know, it certainly didn't seem like he was fighting to be on the field. I understand in the 2nd quarter if there's a rotation and you're not trying to, cause Keyshawn Johnson problems on the sideline or anything. I get that. But in the 4th quarter, 4th and 8, maybe the biggest play of the season, I want my best players to be, you know, having to be held back to stay out or to stay off the field, rather, to get back on the field. And so if that's the case, I want them yelling and screaming to get their asses on the field. If that's not the case, use one of your 3 timeouts and make sure that you've got a full complement of receivers available for a 4th and 8. That's just, to me, it makes no sense. And I don't know if we're going to get the true answer as to why that went down the way it did. But, on someone's, whether it's the coaches, the players, or both, that's incredibly egregious. Maybe it doesn't end up making a difference, but I sure as hell would much rather Amari Cooper and Randall Cobb being on the field instead of relying on Tavon Austin and Michael Gallup alone. You know, throw Gallup, Cobb, and Cooper out there together. Those 3, when they've been on the field at the same time, have been really, really good. And I don't understand why they weren't out there for that play.